Alright, good morning. Today we're focused on tracing and evaluating arguments, which is something that we've been doing all year using the racist strategy. This morning for our opening routine, we're going to analyze the prompt. After that, we're going to go to our whole group where we'll complete a level up tutorial on tracing and evaluating arguments. Then we're going to break into our DI, where we'll have City Year that's going to do figurative language. Technology, you're going to do I-ready, and teacher-led, I'm going to focus on the sentence structures within the essay in itself. So, first off, I want someone to read our learning target for today. Go ahead, Craig.
Today I will trace and evaluate the argument and specific claims in the essay, assessing whether the reasoning is sound, the evidence is relevant and sufficient to support a claim. You will know that I have mastered this skill upon completion of highlighted evidence.
Alright, so this is something that we've been doing all year, right? We've been doing the racist strategy where we've been specifically taking evidence from the text to support our way. Our claim. Very good. So first things first, I need a volunteer to come up to the board. This is our informative prompt, and I need you guys to circle any vocabulary words that may come across within this prompt. Leon, you can use your finger. First off, read it for me, and then after you're done reading it, go back and circle it. Go ahead.
Obesity is a national health issue. Large amount of Americans, including children, are gaining weight and becoming obese. Read and analyze all of the sources related.
Continue. All right.
Write an informative essay on how obesity impacts a person's physical and mental health.
Very good, thank you. So obesity is a national health issue. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out the vocabulary words first. Go ahead. Circle the vocabularies that you made, the vocabulary words that you may find within the prompt. Any color. And in class, you guys can help out too. Alright, so obesity is one. Informative is another, okay. Impacts, alright.
Obesity,
Impact, okay.
claim.
And claim. But claim comes towards the bottom. We usually have claim, but we're going to include that in this one. I'll get to that part in a minute. So obesity, informative, impact. Is there any other word? What about this word? Analyze. Okay, circle that one. Good job, good job, good job. All right, so obesity, because we're not doing this in isolation, these are some words that some of you guys may have heard of, but some of you guys are like, not so much. The word obesity, show of hands. Does anyone recognize that word? Is that a familiar word? All right, because now with the whole agenda with Michelle Obama, everybody knows. Obesity means what? Anybody? Overweight. Another word for obesity is overweight. What's another one? Fat. Some people say fat, but a scientific terminology is what? Obesity. All right, so this word analyze. We want you to read and analyze all the sources below. Analyze means what?
To break down.
All right, to break down, to dissect.
Find important things.
All right, to find out important things or elements of it. Anyone else? So when we're analyzing something, we're going in deeper, right? We're looking beyond the actual text, right? We're going in further. And then we have informative. Woo! Informative. We know that there's two different types of essays that we've been focusing on all year. One is what?
Argumentative.
And the other one is?
Informative.
All right, argumentative. What makes something argumentative? What must be included? Yes.
You gotta pick a side.
Yes, you have to pick a side. The prompt will state something that will make you pick a side, such as what? What word? Key word. Whether or not.
On the other hand.
On the other hand.
All right, on the other hand. Which one do you like better? Huh? Okay, otherwise, so it's asking you to pick a side, whether or not you like it. Yes.
Do you disagree or agree?
Do you agree or disagree?
Yes or no?
Yes or no. So you have to pick a side. Like an argument. You're having an argument with anyone, you have to pick a side, right? You stand on your what? Your side. That side that you're standing on is called the what? Claim. Very good. It's a claim. And then last but not least, the word impacts. Impacts. What does impact mean?
Like, how does the society change around you? Or influence?
Okay, impact means what? That's a start.
What it causes?
All right, almost like causes or yes?
What it affects?
Affects. All right, how it affects it, right? So write an informative essay on how obesity affects a person's physical and mental health. One word, remember one way I taught you guys to use vocabulary words is by replacing the word with another word, reading the sentence and making sure that it makes sense, right? That's another way, so using that synonym, all right? So it says manage your time carefully so you can read the passages, plan your responses, write your responses, and revise and edit your response. Be sure to include an introduction, support for your controlling idea. Controlling idea using information from the passages and a conclusion that is related to your controlling idea. Controlling idea, what is that? That's another word for what?
Claim.
Claim. Claim. What is it that you are going to show me? That's what the controlling idea is. What is it that you are proving? What is it that your main focus of the essay is? What's your stance? All right, so that's what the controlling idea is. All right, so after we do this, so we figured out all vocabulary words, then we got to figure out what? What are we writing about? Now you said counterclaim. Counterclaim goes in what type of essay? Argumentative essay. Is this argumentative essay?
No.
This one was really easy because it actually states informative prompt. But we already dissected or determined that if it's argumentative, that means that you would have to pick a side, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go with our, now what is it that we're writing about? I need somebody to come up here, someone different, to come up here and highlight Malaysia. Highlight, pick purple. What is it that we're writing about? Underline, what is it that we're writing about? Can you read that for me?
Write an informative essay on how obesity impacts a person's physical and mental health.
All right, thank you very much, Malaysia. Do we agree?
Yes.
All right, so that's what we're writing about, how obesity impacts a person's physical and mental health. So once we do that, once we have that taken care of, now we know what we're writing about. We have several sources, right? In our sources, what is the first thing that we do when we get to our sources? Yes.
Numbers.
Yeah, number what? Number your paragraphs. Why are you numbering your paragraphs? All right. So we number our paragraphs. We number our paragraphs so that it can be easier. So it's much easier for us to locate our evidence. Can you scroll up for me, please?
You gotta put it
You gotta take it off of it. Alright, so we erase all of this. Erase, 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 erase. You guys get the drift. And we come up. Start numbering the paragraphs. So we know that, okay, the purpose of numbering the paragraphs is so that we're able to go ahead and do what?
find our evidence easier.
Find our evidence, we locate our evidence easier, and then we go into our planning sheet and it's better and easier for us to plan, right? We'll go into that in a few minutes, but now we're gonna go right into our level up tutorial, which is on tracing and evaluating evidence. Alright, so in this one really quick, we're gonna focus on what is an argument, how to identify types of supporting evidence, how to analyze evidence, and what a counter argument is. So we're gonna skip some of the slides because we've already reviewed some of this before, and I'm gonna highlight the slides that you guys need to actually come and participate in. All right, got it? All right. So continue next. All right. So we know what an argument is. Can someone tell me in their own words what's an argument? Yes. Gianni.
It's like when two.
On a premise, a general principle on which most people can agree. To persuade an audience to accept a claim, an author must provide support, the material that proves it with reasons and evidence.
Alright, what's the argument?
It's like when two people like anything disagree on a topic and like have to debate on which one is true or false.
So argument is another way of saying that's your what? Your claim, your side. Very good. So that's what an argument is. It's writing that expresses a position on an issue or a problem. A claim or proposition is the author's main point of the issue. So whatever it is that you're trying to prove, that is your claim. It's often based on a premise et cetera, et cetera. So in order to make sure that your evidence makes sense or your evidence is valid, you must show what? Evidence. You must have evidence. Let's go to the next slide. How do we know our evidence is strong?
Evidence supporting a particular position.
How do you know the evidence is strong? Another hand. How do you know your evidence is you have strong evidence? Anyone? Anyone? Yes.
If you could support it.
Alright, if you can support it using what type of sources? Looking for keywords here. Yes. Alright, braces is the acronym that we use, but what type of sources do we know that provides great evidence? Okay, so textual evidence. What else?
Based on what you read.
Based on what you read. Okay. What else? Reliable. The source has to be reliable. Reliable sources, right? We learned about emotional appeal. We learned about how evidence has to be factual. Go to the next slide. So we learned about logical emotional appeal, right? Remember this? Logical emotional appeal? I need someone to come up here and finish this for me. So emotional appeal, we know emotional deals with our what?
Feelings.
Our feelings. Logical appeal is more what?
Facts.
Factual. So which one are we going to utilize in our writing?
Factual.
The facts. So we have three examples down there. I need Steven, come up and do one. Demetrius, do one. Florentino, let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The first one says, stray dogs do not have owners to make sure they are fed and groomed. Stray dogs do not have owners to make sure they are fed and groomed. You have to go to the actual computer. This is the thing that's not working. Very good. It is a fact because stray dogs, they don't what? They don't have owners. That's what's making them stray dogs. So that is an actual what? Fact. All right. A sickening number of stray dogs are put to death in animal pounds each year. Florentino, do that one. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. So is that logical or is that emotional? A sickening number of stray dogs are put to death in animal. Very good. How do I know that that's emotional? What part of that, Florentino?
Your feeling.
What else? Sickening. Very good. A sickening number. Sickening and put to death. Very good. Last but not least, we have better things to do than worry about stray dogs. Who did I say was going to do that one? Demetrius, let's go. We have better things to do than to worry about stray dogs. He got it, he got it, he got it. He has it. We have better things than to worry about. Remember, your feelings are emotional, and then, very good, this is an opinion. Better things to do. To me, it might be better, but to you, it might be exactly. So that's an opinion. Let's go to the next one, please. All right, we also went around logical fallacies, the different types of logical fallacies. We did this already, so let's review it really quick. Go to the next slide. We talked about counter arguments, and you guys already know that a counter argument does what? What is the purpose of a counter argument?
Try to support the other person's side.
Very good. A counter argument is another form of support for an author's claim. Like an argument, a counter argument can use logical, emotional appeals, or contain logical fallacies, and that's what it actually does. It actually makes your argument much, much stronger. Let's go to the next one. So we have different types of arguments. We went over this really quick. Click on this so that the rest will show. Click on this, this part, the 3 bars right there. All right, so argument. So we should replace all traffic lights at intersections with 4-way stops. To begin with, stop signs would be better. Signs do not need electricity and would be cheaper to use. Some might believe that this would be dangerous, but they should try thinking for a change. They might like it. Think about what you have learned. Which of these best describe the statements in the above argument? So this is something I want you guys to really pay attention to. It's numbered 1 through 4, meaning each one represents a different response down here. So I need someone to basically answer this question and dissect it and tell me why. Who wanna take a shot at it? Who wanna take a shot at it? Y'all wanna do a whole group? Wanna do it together?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. You think you got it, Craig, or you wanna do it together?
No, I think I got it.
Alright, Craig is gonna take a shot at it. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig.
What y'all laughing about?
No one's laughing. Go ahead, Craig.
I'm like, get it
Alright, so let's dissect it.
right.
The first one. Come on, read this for me.
We should replace all traffic lights at intersections with four-way stop signs.
Alright, so is it a logical appeal? Is it a claim? Those are your two options. Is it a logical appeal or is it a claim? It's a claim. So automatically you eliminate the first one, right? Let's go to number 2. To begin with,
Stop signs would be better.
would be better. What is that? Stop signs would be better. Is it a false cause and effect or is it circular reasoning? Circular reasoning. So automatically you eliminate the first 2. You got that? So let's see. You said already you think it's C? Alright, let's see. Number 3. It says signs do not need.
Electricity and would be cheaper to use.
Alright, so it'll be cheaper to use. Is that logical or is that emotional? Logical. You think is that a fact or opinion? That's basically what it's asking. Signs do not need electricity and they would be cheaper to use.
It's a fact.
Alright, that's a fact. So automatically you see that it is a logical appeal. This one says emotional, so it gives you automatically that this is C. Let's see if that's correct. Very good. Good job, Craig. Good job. Good job. Alright, let's go to the next slide. Alright, so this is a summary basically telling us that an argument is a claim supported by reasons and evidence. Evidence or support can consist of facts, emotional appeals, or counter arguments if it includes, and often includes more than one kind of support. Let me ask you guys a question. You see that word or right here, right?
Yeah.
That's telling you that what? The word is what?
Like the
Very good. Another word for evidence is very good. Remember those key words, or, and, also. That's giving you a hint to what the next word, what the word prior to it means, all right? A good argument is free of logical fallacies. A logical fallacy is a statement that appears to be evidence, but it's actually an error in reasoning. Are you guys ready for the practice?
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
Yes.
All right. Let's go for it. All right, question number 1. Which of these describe the parts of an argument? All parts of an argument. Go for it. Come up to the board and pick it up.
Excuse me.
Go to the computer. All right, very good. An argument is claim supported by reasons and evidence. Next. Number 2. Which of these sound like the most logical to include in an argument? Go ahead, Ruth. Remember, you have to remember the definition of logical. Read it. Go to the board. No. We're looking for logical. Logical means what, class? Fact. So which one would it be?
A.
Let's see if that's the truth.
Yeah. O. It's B. It's B. It's B.
What's the answer?
B.
Let's see why. Alright, the author might use this as a claim. As time changed, our Bill of Rights could use re-examining and updating. Why is number 1 not it?
Because the Bill of Rights probably changed.
Because you never know if you need them or not.
Very good. So it's circular what? Reasoning. Very good. Alright, so now what I want you guys to do, based on everything that we've learned thus far, I want you guys to utilize the planning sheet that we discussed before. Remember our planning sheet?
Yes.
You draw it with the 3 columns. You have your introduction on top. This is a what? These are your what? Paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4. And then at the end on the bottom is your conclusion. that's used to do what?
For it to be easier for you to find and restate all your evidence.
Very good. To find your evidence, to plan, to restate, and your conclusion at the end. In the beginning, what must be included in your introduction?
The hook.
The thesis and your hook and your reasons. Very good. All right, you guys. Happy writing.